Bang this in your whips. Pack them Cody with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French kiss. I dismiss all you chicks. Spit 6 from the 4th, 5th. Make it dance. Ow! I stay focused and the dopest. Like a penny with a hole in it. Y'all just hopeless and topless. I ain't lying. Niggas tryna knock me off. Keep trying. All it takes is one phone call to my street team. Promote that ass like a soundtrack. You jack. Sit there, send it off with the 850. Y'all missing the buck. What the fuck? Bump Biggie in the truck. In the buck to my double bitches. Let me see you do the bank head if you're riches. It's the rap made West, the QB. And I got all my sisters with me.
Welcome back to the Why So Series podcast. I'm your host, Brandon. Devin's back with us, and today we have a special guest. We have one of our listeners, Dee Dee. What's up?
What's good? Hello.
So,
Hello.
Dee Dee's been listening for a long time. We've been on Twitter talking back and forth all the time about a whole bunch of shit. So I've been dying to get them on for a podcast. So thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for getting the pronouns right, man. Thank God.
Listen,
you're doing the Lord's work.
Listen. It's not hard. I saw something on Twitter today where it was like, it was talking about like wrestling, and it was like, if people don't have no problem calling Dean Ambrose John Moxley and they don't mess that up, then how the fuck can you mess up pronouns? Like, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. If you can switch like that, then you can switch with anything. It's just people don't want to.
You're correct. I got the notes. It said, goes by Dee Dee. Your name's Dee Dee. Like, how hard is that?
It's not that hard.
Yeah. Tell my mom that, but yeah, anyway.
That is a whole nother issue, sir.
Exactly. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we are here to review Booksmart. On the eve of their high school graduation, two academic superstars and best friends realized they should have worked less and played more. Determined not to fall short of their peers, the girls try to cram 4 years of fun into one night. This was the directorial debut of Olivia Wilde. It starred Caitlin Dever, Beanie Feldstein, Jessica Williams. I think.
Don't forget her hubs. Don't forget her husband. She put her husband in the movie.
Whose husband?
Jason Sudeikis is her husband.
Oh shit! Yeah, they are
Sudeikis
married.
Was in here,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, but yeah, he wasn't a star.
I mean,
He was
still
in it. By the way, I think Beanie Feldstein is what's his face's sister.
Jonah Hill's
little sister.
It has to be because I looked at her eyes and I was like, why does this feel like Superbad the female version? Like I was just like the whole time I'm like, this is nothing but Superbad the female version. Like it really is.
Yeah, but it was much better.
It's better. It's much better.
Oh yeah.
Because there wasn't any slow parts. Superbad is a couple slow parts. This one was just a thrill ride all the way straight through.
It was also a lot smarter.
Oh, definitely.
Like I love Superbad, but Superbad was like, to me, it was like hitting the bear, like hitting over the head with shit. And this one was just like, we can do a lot of smart things without being, dick jokes and shit like that, which was really good. But anyway, Devin, what'd you think about this film?
I enjoyed every bit of it. It just made me think like, this is never going to happen in real life. None of this shit would ever happen in real life. The whole going through the hallway on the last day of school doing that shit, never in fucking life would happen.
I mean, maybe it happens at white schools.
I went to a white school, sir, and that's not happening.
Did you go to a white school?
Yes, my school, my whole educational career has been in PLCs. So,
yes, but was it more white people than black people?
20 times more, sir. Would I say it was a 15% black ratio?
So that couldn't happen at your school.
Not one bit. Not one bit.
Oh, Dee Dee, what about you?
I enjoyed the hell out of it. That scene of them like dancing before they get in the car was worth the pre-order
Oh
alone.
yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, but no, it was a fantastic movie, man. But as far as this school goes, I've never seen that shit. Not even at performance schools. It was kind of weird to me. Like, I kept telling my brother, "Yo, where does this school exist? Who the fuck would do?"
Yo,
No, what is this?
Graduation. If the fucking car hits that school grounds and no cops are around, get the fuck out of here, yo.
Exactly. You would have been pulled off the fucking stage if you were cussing during your speech. Like this,
Nah,
this shit
see,
ain't.
No,
see,
see, I
look,
feel like you
no,
get away with
she
that.
got that. She getting that fuck out because she already had the pre-approved speech, and then you can't stop her once she's up there.
And I feel like at a white school, that's totally possible that can happen.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm overestimating the liberalness of white people. But I feel like this type of I feel like this.
It's California as well.
It is
Yeah.
California, which is living out here in
Yeah.
California. I could see that more than like where I grew up in Baltimore. Like in Baltimore, that's not happening. In California, I'm like, that's not entirely impossible.
Especially the area you're at, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like,
Yeah, that's not entirely impossible at all. I work at University of San Diego. Those kids, I'm like, these kids look a lot like these kids. But what I really liked about this movie that you don't typically see in these teen movies is the diversity in the casting. Like, the classroom that you saw was like a classroom of 2019 that you would see. Like, you have black kids, you got brown kids, you got white kids, it's women and men, you got weird kids, you got queer kids, you have the fucking rich kids. Like, it was every type of kid. But and I heard this on another review, and they said this, but what you usually see in movies is the stereotype of these kids, right? So you'll see like the rich kid, and you'll see the gay kid, and you'll see the weird kid, and that's all it is to them, right? They're just the gay kid, they're just the rich kid, they're just the weird kid. Whereas in this film, they kind of gave you that, but also it was like, yeah, but it's like a lot more to these kids than that. Like, there's the slut, like it's it's always the same type. There's the slut in the class, there's like the jock or the dumb jock. And in this film, it kind of turned all those things upside down. It was like, yeah, people have these personalities, but they're not one-dimensional. And I really like how they did that in this film.
Like, one of the main characters was gay. Like, and we don't get that. We don't have that much, like right in front of your face, like, hey, she's a gay character and she's a main character. It's always that they'll make them be a ensemble cast member, but they're never right in the forefront.
Or even more than that, with gay characters or queer characters, they always over-sexualize them. And in this film, I didn't find them to be.
We got the flames. We got the flames in here.
But that's part of it. I mean, that's part of. But they have that with heterosexual relationships. Like, they have those scenes, but generally what you see is that's all it is to those characters. Where in this film, it was like, no, that's just part of it. Dee Dee, what'd you think?
yeah, I mean, you guys are hitting it on the head. Last 2 times I've seen this kind of no, I'm not going to count blockers. I'm not going to count blockers.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, hold on.
I'm not counting that.
You're not
counting that.
You're not gonna. Did you like blockers?
Yes and no. Yes, not too much. I mean,
Get it all out.
It had his good points, man, but the rest of it was just trash, and I'm still not used to seeing John Cena in a comedic role, man. I almost enjoyed his ass more in Bumblebee than this one.
I did enjoy him in Bumblebee. I did.
Oh my god, I died laughing at blockers. That movie, I thought that was a problematic fave. That was hilarious.
Oh hell yeah, super problematic, but
that was so hilarious to me. I was dying in that theater. I'm looking around like, I can't believe they made this film. Like, I can't believe they made this film the whole time I'm watching it. But what'd you think about the class makeup in this film?
I was trying to get to that. It's like the last time I've seen this kind of makeup was Fame.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially with like the queer representation, man, it was just so dope.
Oh yeah, I did appreciate that. Yeah.
So I mean, it's a good time to be alive, man. Fucking season 2 of Pose is coming.
Woo!
We got this. It's very good, even though Homeboy was overdoing it. But hey, much love to him.
Yeah, we didn't say. Well, I haven't put the episode out because I was running out of space. But we're gonna actually review season 2 of Pose with Lauren and
And
Steph.
So that'll be really cool. I need to catch up on
bring
that like ASAP. My
bring
wife
on
watched
Billy
it though.
Porter, man. God damn. Bless that man.
Listen, he be killing these red carpets.
Award shows. Yeah, he be
Yes.
killing it.
Killing it. But yeah, I thought first of all the two gay kids in here were hilarious. Like they were
Yes.
so good. like they were so good, and I like how they didn't spend. Their movie was clearly focused on Amy and Molly, but the rest of the characters, like I feel like I know those characters. Like even though every character didn't get a whole bunch of screen time, like I know those characters. I get Miss Fine. Like Miss Fine is a teacher that's still young.
Just trying to get locked up.
Man.
Well, here's the thing. Usually,
she
what
did-
you see,
Yo.
usually
It's
what you
verified.
see in these movies, like in American Pie, is like the obvious 16-year-old kid fucking the hot like 29-year-old teacher woman.
Yeah.
So one, they
Was
flipped
he
it.
16?
No, that's what I was gonna say. That's what we usually see. But in this film,
They set it up so it's not pervy. or
first of all, they
problematic.
flipped it just to play on that stereotype that is different when it's a man. But then on top of that, they made her go, "Yeah, you're 20," and they did that because they wanted her to be 20, not even like barely legal. Like, oh, you're 18. I've been salivating to suck your dick till you turn 18. It was like, no, you're 20 years old. All right, I'm fucked
But-
up. Whatever.
Hey, yo, what's really going on in Mrs. Fine's life that this is where she's at?
Well, she said
Like-
it.
Oh.
Mrs. Fine was like, listen, I did some shit when I was in my early 20s, and because I ain't do shit when I was a teenager, and I'm better for it now, and now I can just make the decisions that I want to make. That's basically what she said.
But that, like
So
to
I'm
be
just
in a
gonna
high
go
school
fuck someone
party.
who's working at Google. That's pretty much it. No, I'm
Listen,
gonna try
you
and
can
get
do
the
a
bag
lot worse
now.
than that.
Oh yeah,
That
Let me get
man-
the bag now.
Yeah, he's going straight to a six-figure job. You can do a lot worse than that.
oh definitely. Without
If you're
question.
Miss Fine, you can do a lot worse than that. I liked how, what was her name? Was her name Hope? No, Hope was the girl with the.
Gigi
No, not Gigi. What was the girl's name?
going to Yale with her.
No, Charmaine. Ain't that? No, was that her name?
I forget her name.
No, what was the girl that they called AAA? What was her name?
That was the girl that's going
Yeah,
to Yale
that was
with
the
her.
girls going to Yale.
Oh yeah, the girl that's going to Yale. Yeah, yeah, AAA. She was played by Molly Gordon. They got
Her name was
by the way-
Annabelle. That's what her name is.
By the way, they have her in IMDb as AAA. So
Hilarious.
she was basically the class slut, but she was like, "Yeah, I just pick people up." She was like, "Well, I sucked a few dicks, but who doesn't?" And I was like, "Yes, like this is
And
how."
she sucked dick in the car because she was more comfortable in the car than taking somebody to her room and making her dad getting called by her dad giving a blowjob. Smart
I
girl.
understand. I
I
understand
applaud
that
all
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like turning that whole thing upside down. In past movies, it'd have been like, "Oh, it's AAA. All she does is like that's her whole character. She sucks dick. That's it." This one, she was used as the character that showed us that Molly's a bad person. Like she
Yeah.
was the transition character. Molly, she's basically like, "Yeah, Molly's a dick," and then Molly gets out and goes full dick. Like, "Oh yeah, you guys can talk all that shit, but I'm going to be at Yale next year, and when I get a job and go be in the Supreme Court, I'm gonna shit on you guys." And then she was like, "Yeah, Molly, I suck dick, and I'm going to Yale."
I got a
Her
1560 on my SAT. Yeah, her
Her
shit
face
dropped.
there was so good. Like that was some great shit right there. I really love that about this film is basically it's like what your parents tell you as opposed to like and what people tell you as opposed to like what reality can actually be. Like people are more than just one thing. And I used to always tell my students like we're like, "Oh, I got to spend 8 hours studying. I got to do this and do that." And I'm always be like, "Listen." And when I was in at a college, this is a little bit higher level, but I would be like, "Listen, you need to get good grades. That's good. But let me tell you something. I ain't been on a single job interview where they asked me what my grades were. Not a
Not
single
one.
one. They just want to know that I graduate. Yes, getting good grades is very important. I'm not going to tell you not to. But doing a bunch of other things, volunteering, doing internships, having fun, developing people skills, developing social skills, those things are going to take you a lot further than sitting in your room every night studying for 8 hours. Because, yeah, you may become valedictorian, but who's going to care? when you get out in the real world and you can't interact with people, right? And that was Molly's issue. Molly was smart as fuck, but she did not know how to talk to people. She did not know how to act around people. She did not know how to interact in social spaces.
So I'm gonna stop because I'm stopping right there because I think she still interacted with them. They just didn't do shit on the weekends to continue their friendship because throughout the movie you can tell she connected with all of her peers.
Yes, because her peers weren't assholes. Her peers were like, yeah, you are a piece of shit, but that doesn't mean we have to be a piece of shit.
No, I think it's just that we just wanted you to be included, but you just thought it was more important to focus on the books. I don't think that makes her a dick. I just think,
Devin,
like,
they said in the bathroom, you're a butter personality.
I mean, that's correct, but again, it's because she.
What do you mean she
had
a
a
dick?
She had a singular focus.
No. See, this is
but she did think she was better than those people,
and she projected that consistently that she was better than everybody else. We all know people like that.
That's correct.
We all know people who project this aura that they are better than you, and they carry that around. And even the shit where it's like, we're not gonna say where we're going to school because we don't want people to feel bad. That whole thing is based on her. That whole thing was, I'm going to Yale, and I know that I'm better than the rest of these dummies, and so I don't want to make them feel bad to make them jealous of me. It is an inflated view of themselves. And then you find out in the argument with Amy how she treats Amy. She bosses Amy around and makes Amy kind of goats her into doing things when she doesn't want to, even when she's uncomfortable. And you see that throughout the film. What do you think about?
Didn't get Drake Jr.
Yo,
that's what I was just about to ask you. What you think about Nick's? What you think about Nick's character, Dee Dee?
What house did he say it was? Did he say it was like a Hufflepuff or something? Yeah, so I don't like him because it's Ravenclaw all day. God damn it.
Okay, see, I don't know shit about Harry.
Nothing about Harry Potter. Yeah, I know there was those houses, but I don't know shit about that.
No, I mean, I don't know what to say about his character other than I can think of like maybe 5 or 6 people that I've known like him in the Navy and in high school and everything. So I didn't like him too much, but I mean, thank God he wasn't too one-dimensional, if that makes any sense.
I feel like you're right. I feel like his character was cooler, like more down to earth to hang out with like nerds than people would think. But he did seem like, I'm going to a good school because my parents is rich type dude.
Yeah,
And maybe he was good in basketball or football. I don't know.
Because you can't get a scholarship for beer pong.
He wasn't even good at that. He was good by Molly, who don't even play.
Molly was trying to show him the art in the trajectory of the goddamn shot. Bitch, do this.
So the 2 most interesting characters in this film to me were Jared and Gigi.
Gigi is the best.
Listen, Gigi is so weird. Like, I don't know what that character was supposed to be. I just know that character was hilarious.
Yeah.
I think Gigi is your conscience in those moments for Molly and Amy. But she was, I meet Gigi's on a plane all the time, yo. I literally meet Gigi's all the time. I met Gigi on a plane last week. Talking about her, I'm telling you, it's real.
She was literally everywhere at once.
Bro, like, they made California seem super small. And I'm like, there is no fucking way in hell that you get through traffic in California to get to these places.
But here's the thing, these neighborhoods, you can get around these neighborhoods. Because I feel like they're just in the neighborhood.
Yeah. I mean, it helps when your mom, is a Force user.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Her mom is Carrie Fisher, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't know if you're allowed to give MVP trophies for like movies and whatnot, but Gigi definitely got it. She was my favorite part of the entire movie.
Yeah, Gigi. Yeah,
yo, Gigi did y'all know about these infused fucking strawberries Gigi out here doing? I did.
Yeah, what was they infused with though?
I don't know. I thought she said peyote or something else.
Yeah, it's like a mix of peyote and acid. Like, I was like, what? And then she came up with a name with it. Like, and she threw strawberry in the front of it. I was like, yo, Gigi, MVP.
Yeah, she completely sold out for this role too. Like, it wasn't no holding back. She went all in. And so did Jared, by the way. That dude was the typical, like, I'm going to overcompensate. But he had that face. He just had that face, like this douchebag face.
I thought Jared was gay at the beginning. I just thought he was Gigi's gay best friend when you first introduced to him, and then you're like,
oh no, I knew he wasn't gay.
Yeah,
he came off as like this rich kid. By the way, there's like a picture of him on IMDb. That dude is ripped.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I'm looking at him. He's fucking ripped. That's interesting.
Wearing like 3 T-shirts and shit under a jacket with his face on it. Jesus.
But he was born in '96, so he's 23 years old. So he completely, to me, sold out. Like he sold being like his character. Like the thing about this film that people need to understand and go see it is it's not just Superbad. Like I heard somebody say it's Superbad for women. I'm like, no, Superbad with women, because anybody can watch this film and love it.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyone.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the shit out of this film.
I can't call it Superbad though. I just like there's no McLovin unless homeboy's McLovin pretty much.
Yeah, I think
he's basically McLovin.
McLovin, yeah.
I thought so the thing about McLovin is the funniest part about McLovin is the name.
Yeah.
Because I like the dude who played McLovin, but I thought he was way funnier in like Role Models.
Oh man, he was
than he was in Superbad. But because his name was McLovin, he was just funny as shit in that film. But like in Role Models, the character was funny as fuck. In this film, none of the characters, like Gigi, I guess is a weird name, but everybody else just had a normal ass name. But they was just funny.
It's not Jared.
Yo, but like real talk, Jared literally threw a party for himself and didn't invite anybody, or like did he invite everybody? Nobody came.
I think it's definitely the latter.
Okay,
hold up. Jason Sudeikis is married to who?
Olivia Wilde.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
I
I knew that. I thought you were saying she was married to Jessica Williams.
I
mean,
she does swing.
Yeah, she does sometimes. Yeah.
No, not Olivia. I thought y'all was saying Jason Sudeikis was married to Jessica Williams.
The director put her husband in a. Yeah.
No. By the way, it was weird seeing him as a principal.
Oh my god, but he was so good.
It was weird seeing him with long hair.
That too. Yeah. That too.
So what's the weirdest part? The seeing him being a dick as the principal, or then the Lyft driver?
The Lyft driver.
The Lyft driver was that shit was funny until I saw an article not too long ago about teachers doing like several side hustles
because they have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The thing about that is a principal
should never have to do that.
A principal wouldn't have to do that. Not even in Southern California. Like principals make money. Like good money. Good money.
Yeah.
Generally.
It's not at that school.
And that's an affluent school. It has to be. Like,
well, it doesn't have to be.
Jared is not going to that school if it's not an affluent school.
Yeah,
are you serious?
Did you see where Molly's house looks like? It's like
look, the fucking Insecure. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like the Insecure apartment.
Jesus.
That's exactly what I was saying.
How the fuck are they gonna go to that party and not take home a grab bag? He was giving out free iPads.
Yo, oh my god!
Can you imagine going to a party like that? I'm like, hey,
that's how you know you made it. That's how you know you made it,
bro. How much money does that dude have?
I'm not. Look, I never check nobody else's pockets, but I'm just saying.
By the way,
I know I made it.
I think he did fuck the prostitute when he turned 16.
I mean, a sex. Yeah, clearly he had to.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but
no, Dad is doing that. If my daddy loves me, he's gonna make that happen for me. That's why. That's how I feel about that.
Do that shit for their son recently?
I'm not gonna touch that one. Okay.
Who did it for their son?
Yeah. I don't remember. I want to say it wasn't Future because.
No, Future doesn't have kids that old yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe T.I.
Boozy.
Oh, but it could be Bootsy. It could be Bootsy.
Yeah, it was fucking Boozy. Bought like a sex worker for his kid.
He's super problematic. Yeah, because he's super problematic.
Yeah, so I'm like, was the screenwriters perusing through like BuzzFeed when they were writing this? I came across that like, yeah, we should get Jared a sex worker.
So the weirdest part of this film was the pizza guy.
Yo, how good was that? Like, if any in filmmaking, that is what you aspire to throw into your movie to get people like, this shit was gold. That's gold.
Yeah, and then they didn't let it die. At the end of the movie, they're like, I'm like, oh, like my theater was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So, all right, on a meta level, why you think he didn't kidnap them?
Yeah, maybe because he was a little boys. He wants boys. He wants men.
I don't know, but it's just so fucking funny that he's
it's so good.
Goddamn warnings, and he's the problem.
He's the problem. Yeah.
Oh.
By the way,
spoilers, folks. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, we spoil all our movie reviews.
Oh yeah, this is a serious review, guys. This is a very serious review because we are dropping all the spoilers.
So, by the way, as somebody who's going through coding classes, I'm not going to get a 6-figure job at Google right after getting out of coding. It's not going to happen. So that's pretty fucking amazing for Theo to do that.
He did the 7th grade twice though, so he had some time.
I just looked up the guy who played Alan, the black kid. He was in Atlanta. Did you know that, Devin?
No. But he's not a major character.
Did he play Justin Bieber?
He did play Justin Bieber. He did. Yeah, because I was just like, as soon as he said it, I was like, yep, that was him.
He definitely played Justin Bieber in Atlanta.
God damn it.
Man, that's a great show. We can't wait. 2019.
That kid, man, I see big things for him. He went all out for this role. He sold.
That's the second time because he was great as Justin Bieber too, though.
He sold the fuck out. He was in Orange is the New Black too.
Oh
Lord. So he sold the shit out.
You said that like Orange is the New Black is dead to you.
Yeah, it's been dead when. Yeah.
No, I've been off of it like season 2. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
So seeing like my friends get all sad that the show's finally ending, I try not to laugh at them.
So I don't need to start it because I never watched it.
No, it's a hard pass. Hard pass. Watch season 2, and then you'll get the gist of it, and they just throw weird things that will really never happen in real life to make the shit keep going.
Stop.
Yeah,
just stop.
All right, so 2 more things before we get out of here. What'd you think about for everyone? What'd you think about Caitlin's? I mean, it's not Caitlin Devin. Amy's development over the course of the film. We didn't talk a lot about Amy.
Shoot her shot. I fuck with her, but like she had a plan. She did her plan. You know, still had a best friend, even though she knew her best friend manipulates her, but she goes with her best friend because we ride or die all day. Like the Malala shit, you know, like, bitch, I don't want to do this. I want to go home. And she went through with it. And then Molly's a whole dick. You're right. She is a dick. And tried to fucking back out. But yeah, like.
Also, was she, like, I can't blame her for thinking that Ryan was a lesbian.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm with that 100%.
I mean, she looked like an extra
androgyn
mid-90s, but, you know.
Yes. Yes.
She looked like Miley Cyrus, but then, like, I realized that's not Miley Cyrus and shit. Like,
fam.
it's like this is terrible. Her voice is hilarious. The character that plays, the actress that plays, her voice is like that in everything she does. So I was like, oh, that's a real thing. I didn't know.
Also, they also sold being in high school really well.
Yes.
Caitlin Dever is 23. Beanie Feldstein is, I don't know how old she is. Doesn't say. But she's been acting for a long time. She was in My Wife and Kids. Jesus. What was she, like a baby? In My Wife and Kids? That was a long time ago.
That was a long time
ago. But like they sold being in high school. Like it felt like, oh shit, you know whose daddy Nick is? I mean, you know who his daddy is?
Oh.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say Terry Crews, but yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I see it. He has a chipmunk face. He does have the chipmunk face down.
So he's 23. So all these people are born in 96. So
wait, he's a Gooding?
Yes,
he looks nothing like his dad, though.
He does look like if you see his face,
now that I'm looking at it, he looks like his dad.
Yeah, but his daddy is Drake. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, without question. I mean, he cloned that motherfucker.
He was in Ballers, by the way.
Nice.
For like 3 episodes. So yeah, I mean, a lot of these people in this film don't have a whole lot of roles.
But it could be their Breakfast Club, definitely.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was really, really well done. You have any final thoughts, Devin?
I just think the movie was great, and we have to get more females in the room to be directors because it was very well done. It didn't hit you over the head too much. got to the point, really showed friendship in a great way, showed high school in a great way. And it was a nostalgic film for me just because we're not in high school anymore. And you just wish you could have those days back and like lived in 2019 at the time. Because like goddamn porn, like on your phone, what? Changed anyway.
Oh yeah, in high school.
That Cardi
that would be
B?
crazy.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, what about you? Any last thoughts?
Good film. No complaints. Like I said, I'm pre-ordering that motherfucker soon.
Oh yeah, me too.
But for the folks on Twitter, I kind of agree with them because I mean it was good to see this, but I definitely need some more coming of age comedies and dramas with people of color. I mean, this was good. I'm not taking away anything from that, just like I didn't take anything away from Lady Bird or Edge of 17.
Okay.
But it's like all dope movies, but I really need to see like something like that with someone who looks like me.
And that's why I like Aladdin. Honestly, that's why I was like, Aladdin, okay, cool. We got a lot of people of color in this movie. I'm going to support it.
Yeah, we'll get to Aladdin.
Whoa, goddamn, the tone, folks, the tone, guys.
God, Richie really needed a check. I could
tell. Yeah, yeah,
like
that is correct.
We'll get
Yo,
to
Brandon, have you ever bigged up your best friend like that? Like, and the man, like when y'all get dressed and shit, like, boom, take my breath. It's like that shit was dope, yo.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what people do that. It just looks ridiculous because you're seeing it on screen. But I feel like people do that. So, Devin, out of 10, what do you give this film?
I'm definitely giving a solid 9. Go see it. It's fun. It's great. It's not a long movie and enjoyable. Things you can take away, do with your best friends. And great movie.
Dee Dee?
Same score. The only reason why I gave it a 9 instead of a 10 is because I never went to that kind of high school, and I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah. And I wanted somebody to get tased when she broke through the fence at graduation. I needed her to get tased, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Somebody should attack her. Somebody should have Terry Tatered her right on the ground. Like, what is the little girl doing? But yeah.
No, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. If for no other reason than the scene when they became dolls. Like, that was just incredible.
Dear Lord.
That was just incredible.
Drugs are so good. Oh, my God. Drugs are a good thing.
Oh, my God. I love when people just fully sell it. Like, when you know they're just totally into their character and having a good time. And that was just, they sold the shit out of that scene. Bro.
When they left the fucking house, though.
That was good. Olivia Wilde did a fantastic job.
Excellent debut.
So I hope she gets some more opportunities because that was really well done. But yeah, go see this film. Like it hasn't done super well at the box office. Part of that is the marketing because when you watch the previews for it, it doesn't tell the movie how funny this movie is about to be.
Not at all.
And so
it did get 100% on Rotten Tomatoes its first day out, though.
Yeah, but. That's fine, but people need to know what this movie's about. People don't know. I didn't know. I mean, I knew a little bit, but people didn't know what it was about.
Yeah.
Right.
So
but the fact that it came out the same weekend as fucking Brightburn and Aladdin and still fighting off like John Wick and Avengers, it's not that good for it. And I'm not sure if it showed in the box office this week, but I mean, it's still a good movie worth checking out if it's in your area. I mean, it's not Fast Color. I mean, at least you're hearing about this one.
I mean, I don't see this film dropping out of one of my favorite films of the year, like my 5 or 6 favorite films. Like, I think at the end of the year it's going to be there because it was so much fun to watch this. I want to go see it again. I don't buy a whole lot of movies. I'm buying this movie. Just like I watch Superbad and Role Models all the time, this will be right there as like my funny white movies that I just watch repeatedly. Because it was hilarious. So the next films that we're going to be doing upcoming in the next week or so is John Wick 3, Aladdin, Godzilla, Rocket Man, Ma. All those come out in the next week or so. So we'll be back for many, many more reviews. We'll have a different cast of characters all the time doing reviews with us. But Devin will be hopefully in all of them now that he has more time to do stuff.
Goddamn right.
So, Dee Dee, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Dee Dee, we got to get you on the real show, on the regular show.
Yes.
Definitely come through.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
I
that's
got
definitely
lots of comic books to talk about.
And I read 0 comic books now.
Devin, I am 7 episodes into One Punch Man.
And I
Wait,
appreciate you,
season 1 or
sir.
2?
One.
Took you so long.
It's my first anime I've ever watched.
I tried to tell him a
You
long time
started
ago.
off good. That's a damn good show to start.
I tried
on,
to get
man.
him on Attack on Titan, but
Yes.
when I tried to sell him, it's like I can't start anybody introductory on Attack on Titan because it builds so slow. Because you could never imagine this shit, like the way you start that show and then where it is right now. You could never imagine that. So I would never get an introductory level anime watcher to watch Attack on Titan first. Like Naruto would be great, but who the fuck is gonna watch Naruto before you get to Boruto or Shippuden? You know, like
A lot of goddamn
that's a
episodes.
lot of
Like,
like.
started Bleach or One Piece. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
too
my
many.
God, Bleach is so good. Bleach. I mean, I was already into it, so like I got through Bleach really quickly. But One Piece is so good that I jumped in late. I jumped in like episode 200, and you could just go till 700 and something now. Like so.
This is what I don't understand about One Punch Man. Why is he so strong? They just
What you
yada,
mean?
They just
He
yada,
put all the
yada
work
that.
in.
But they yada it.
No, he didn't. He worked out so hard, he lost his goddamn hair.
Yeah,
Wait,
but they
did you
yada
get to
it.
Okay, so you got to that part where he explained his workout regimen, right?
Yeah, every day. Get out of
Do I
here,
remember
Brandon.
that part? I don't remember. I
You gotta
remember
just- yeah.
him-
100 sit-ups, 100 squats, a 5K run, and what? 3 meals a day?
Is that what he
Get
said?
you there.
I'm sure there was more to that too.
Yeah.
So they don't have
But-
professional sports in that city? Because I feel
Bruh.
like he should go be
Why?
making money being an
He
athlete.
get monster attacks. Ain't having no sports team.
Game canceled and shit due to monster attack and shit. Like
Exactly, man. Wait till you get to season 2.
season 2 is
Oh,
great.
boy.
I mean, there are fighting tournaments though. There are fighting tournaments, so
Yeah.
get ready for that.
Alright.
But yeah, he's just ridiculously strong, and it's a great show. Everybody watch One Punch Man. Catch up.
I will finish it by next week when we get back to doing a regular show. Because it's been 2 weeks.
Man.
So
I miss
Mike
you
will be
guys
back.
out there.
Mike will be back, and we can get back to doing that. But thank you, everyone, for listening. Subscribe to our show on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, anywhere you get your podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review. Those help us out a lot. And we will be back soon for more reviews. Thank you, and talk to you later.